Greetings from Pittsburgh. It's Rona, live, reviewing a video clip. Now you might wonder why I would do that and not review an entire opera. That's because I was requested to do so by a Facebook friend. And as you know, you cannot disappoint your Facebook friends. So what we had here was the very infamous uploader, Maestro Wenarto, doing his version of the Queen of the Night's second aria, the way harder aria. And how exactly did this turn out? Well, first we have to review the production. I usually like to say it's a one set, it's a minimalist set, it's a fanciful set. This was no set. It was set in nature with a park bench. And there was only one prop. I don't know what you call it, but it looked like a dead weight that Maestro Wenarto sort of hoisted around in kind of rhythm to the music. So this was sort of interesting for like the first few times he did it. And his execution of the aria, we'll get to that later, but there was one very disturbing thing. And that is that he was not alone in this clip. It starts off where he speaks to his daughter, Pamina, played by a man, not dressed up as a woman, but dressed as a man, in fact with a jacket and no shirt. So his chest is completely bare. Now I ask you, isn't that stretching things a little too far, even by today's liberal standards? The person who plays Pamina really did not study the role very well. First of all, when asked, engaging in this conversation with her mother, she speaks about Zoroastro. I couldn't understand what she said, and it sounded like he's in the restroom. That's what it sounded like. He's in the restroom. Didn't sound like the word Zoroastro. Okay, so that person, not good. Now we get to Maestro Wenarto's singing. Well, as all of you know, this aria requires a great deal of first-class technique. Maestro Wenarto does not have any of that. But what he does have is enthusiasm and very good pronunciation of the German. Also, he's very careful to put the words underneath in German so you can read along. And that was good. So overall, for this video clip, I really have to divide my opinions into two parts. The singing and the production. In the singing part, A+ for enthusiasm and typical Maestro Wenarto style. For production, it was okay. Didn't have, like sometimes he has dancers in the background or more props, more costumes. Not so much this time. But very poor casting. F for casting. Sorry, I have to call it like I see it. That's it. Good night, everyone.